The kids and everyone else love a good nibble to kickstart a party. So I'm going to get ahead now and make an incredible garlic bread, but not as you know it. Rolled and stuffed with a creamy, garlicky parsley stuffing. I know we live in a world where you can buy garlic bread everywhere and it's easy, but it's Christmas. And this is flavour-wise and texturally a different level. It's got the parsley, which is classic, and the garlic, of course, but I'm swapping out butter, which I love, for cream cheese, which I really, really love. And the best bit is you can prep it up, make it, and freeze it. It's super convenient for this time of year. And I know that my friends and family are gonna destroy this. So, 500 grams of strong flour. We're gonna make basically a classic simple dough. So, I'll make a well in the middle. I'm gonna add a good pinch of salt for seasoning, 325 millilitres of slightly warm water, and then I'm gonna go in with 1 sachet, which is 7 grams of yeast. And as soon as that hits the warm water, it'll reawaken it, and it's the yeast that's gonna give us that lovely lift and rise that we want from a garlic bread, nice and spongy. So let me just get rid of this, and then I'm gonna use a fork just to bring in the flour from the outside and start mixing it into the inside. Look at that, come on. What you'll get from a basic white bread dough is something that's really spongy and can get really crisp. So we just want to spend 4 or 5 minutes now just kneading. I love jobs like this where you can just get lost in the process. What's nice about a drinks party is it hasn't got all the responsibility, I don't know, mucking around of a sit-down meal, which I love also, but it's just more easy. It's just like more casual. Like it can kind of be inside, outside, cocktails, wine, beers, whatever. Everything that I give them, I just want to be delicious. So we now need to let it relax and prove. Add a little oil, just so it doesn't stick. This will go in. I'm going to let it prove in here for about an hour until it's doubled in size. So I'm just going to put a damp cloth over this. So I'm just going to run it under the tap. River, come and see me.
Is there ice cream there?
No ice cream in there.
Why?
That's garlic bread.
Go.
River, there's
Okay.
one card over here, come on.
Follow Mummy. It was nice having you. It's always lovely. Do you want to help me? What are you doing? No, why don't blow my candles out? I'm trying to make it look Christmassy.
Now the lovely magic day of Neo. What do you do that?
I think what he's saying is it looks more Christmassy with them blown out. So what I'm going to do now is breadcrumbs to make the crunchiest base for the garlic bread. And I'll do that by just tearing up 50 grams of old stale bread, and I'll sprinkle that in the bottom of the dish for my garlic bread. So we're making bread, but we're putting it on breadcrumbs, and what you get is like double crunch. Add a little oil, wazz it up. Now about 30% of the bread that we buy goes in the bin. Don't throw it away. This is the chef's best friend. So look, breadcrumbs done. Now, let me show you how to make the filling for this ultimate garlic bread. Get yourself a large bunch of parsley. I'm literally gonna grab it, twist it like that. This bit here can go straight into the food processor. Then we're gonna go in with garlic. I've got 3 nice big fat cloves. You can go 4 or 5 if you want. Go as garlicky as you like. Then we're gonna go in with the cream cheese, which is of course a nice little curveball. The creaminess, the way it cooks into the dough is phenomenal. So the juice of 1 lemon goes in. Just squeeze it through your hands just in case you get any pips. A nice pinch of salt, and then wazz it up. Look at the colour. You go vivid green. So let's have a little look at this. Oh, the smell. That, my friends, is a lovely change up from the garlic butter. So good. So, let's get this in the sink. I'm just gonna relight my Christmassy decorations now River's blown them all out. I can see our little tight ball of dough already starting to plump up, and it will continue to prove just a little bit more while I go and find my kids and turn the room into a party room, and we're gonna try and make it really festive for this year.
River, What are we going to leave out for Santa? I know, buddy. I know. Whiskey.
The dough has had just over an hour now. You can see the yeast is doing its job. Look at that, look how delicate that is. So now we've got to knock it back and take all the air out. If I cook that now, it will be quite erratic bubbles of air, right? It'll be kind of wonky, big ones, and it's not what we want. So by knocking it back and then shaping it into the bread that we wish for, then you just get a much more even kind of prove. There you go. So we're going to just turn this lovely dough out now. Put a little bit of oil on this clean surface and just a little bit of oil in your hand as well. I'm literally going to just pull it out, stretch it. Don't rush it too much or it will tear. Nothing technical at all. What we can do is add flavour across here. So that garlic, the parsley, look at the colour, come on. It's going to be absolutely stunning. And then use that spoon just to rub all of that lovely filling in. Just look at it. If you wanted to flavour it with different herbs, you know, bring tomato into the equation or spice or nuts. That's the joy of cooking, isn't it? Making it your own. A little salt, a little olive oil. And then all I'm going to do is take this here and I'm going to roll it up. So you start off with the first one. Try and make it sort of fairly tight, like this. And then as you get going, it's child's play. You just roll it up over that incredible flavouring. And again, it's like therapy. It's great. God. If people deserve anything, it's a bit of therapy and something delicious at the end of it. So now you've got a giant garlic bread sausage. Then rub this pan with olive oil, like that. Throw the breadcrumbs in, and that will stick to the oil. So that will really help give you the crunchiest, crispiest start to garlic bread. And I'll just put them on top of this dough. And again, that's going to give you that crunchy exterior, almost like a crumble topping. Okay, leftovers in the freezer for a rainy day. So let's do this. I'm just going to cut little 1-inch pieces. You've got that incredible kind of Chelsea bun texture. Just look at that. It's just brilliant. So, place one bit in the middle. So just place these in almost like a little star. Okay, that's nice and Christmassy. The brilliant thing about this recipe is if you let this prove now for like 40 minutes, it will double in size, it will look incredible. You could cook it straight away from then on, or what you could do is put this now straight in the fridge, which is what I'm gonna do, and let it slowly prove overnight, and I'll cook that fresh tomorrow. Happy days. Now I'm gonna get that garlic bread out. It proved overnight, so it doubled in size, and it's had about half an hour at 180 degrees Celsius, and it smells absolutely amazing. Look at that. If I may steal one now, just, you know, because quality control is very, very important. Let's just pull this one out here. What's lovely about this is it's kind of tear and share. The breadcrumbs on the bottom have really stuck to it and they'll crunch. And then the cool thing is you can almost unwind it, which is where you get the really spongy bread. It's hot, but it's so good. That beautiful cream cheese, nice and salty, garlicky, be brilliant with a drink. Right, enough nibbling, let's get it out there. Guys, if you want any garlic bread, come and help yourself.
Thanks, buddy. Do you want some bread?
Oh, yes, please, young buddy. Just pull it out, my old friend. There you go.
That's the one I wanted.
Go for the middle, Dad, that's it. Yeah. You deserve that one.
This is delicious.
You can almost untwizzle it.
Mate, it's very nice.
You're welcome, mate. I love the way you look so festive.